Do you know what it means to be a writer when you tell me that you want to be one? Because I don't think you do. For if you did, then you wouldn't wish to be it. I wish every day that someone would have told me what it meant to be an artist in this country. A country which is known to worship the longest poem ever written, 10 times the length of Iliad and Odyssey combined. An epic that becomes a mirror for the objectionable actions of God themselves, the dishonesty of the blue one, the gamble of a queen, a woman, the half truths of the honest one. And yet the people of this country will pray to the piousness of these scriptures but turn their faces away every time a writer, a painter, a comedian is incarcerated for speaking the truth. Scriptures that implores the worshippers of it to introspect, to reflect, and promises to explore the plights that existed then, now, and will in the coming times if we don't write narratives that finally change the story. We're from a nation that puts art on a pedestal when it really should be out on the streets protesting against a government that's riding fires to the ashes of those buried, against our own people who rather divide and conquer than unite and survive, against a system that trades oxygen for a saffron colored state. Because just after we dethroned colonialism, cultural nationalism claimed it, and now it's burying seeds of bigotry so deep in the soil that the corpses are fighting for land inside the land, in the end allowing the ocean to wash them away. And as I sit here on the seashore, wishing I could write what I see, a few gospels on the misery and massacre of this nation, I write about the sun and the moon, the roses and the lovers' gloom. Because I am afraid. I'm afraid that I'm not a Faiz penning down poetries of inquilab and imprisonment, and some might call me a coward. That's okay. I shall accept that. But what I shall not accept is that words are frail and weak. Because it is the writers who write them that is not the same thing. So when you tell me that you want to be a writer, I wish I could tell you that don't. Because it's not a good time to be anything in this God-forsaken country. But I don't tell you that. Because art needs courage more than creativity, and this nation needs people who wants to reconstruct it despite the falling debris that's waiting to slaughter them. And so I hope that if you write, so I can, and so will all those pens that are shaking in fear. And if you all write, then there'll be enough words to drown this pandemic, to flood the hearts and homes of all those people who refuse to open their eyes, to write a narrative that will finally change the story. Because like Faiz said, बोल के लब आजाद है तेरे, बोल जुबा अब तक तेरी है, तेरा सुतवा जिस्म है तेरा, बोल के जहाँ अब तक तेरी. Right, words need you, and so does the world.